Okay, today I'm going to show you a website that I use to pre-teach my students before we're working on a genre or working on a unit in reading. This is called ESL Video. So you would go to eslvideo.com. This is a great source for you, and you can use it to create your own assignments, or you can use the videos that are already created here, and it has quizzes and it actually grades it and submits it to you. If I wanted to create a quiz, I would just go here, and then I would have to find a YouTube video, and I would bring the URL into here, and then I would have to go ahead and write my own questions. Now, to be honest with you, I do not use this in this way. I actually use it to pre-teach. So if I was going to teach my students about animals, and that's a unit in our wonders, I would go here, and I'm going to go down, and you can see where some teachers have put stories on here that you can use. And I notice here's something that I can use, and I can see the level. So this is animals, simple present tense it's teaching about. I also can look down and see that there are other stories that I might want to watch, and meet baby panthers. I'm going to go back up, and I'm going to choose Jeff's alpacas to introduce my kids to the concept of an animal. And this way, all my ESL students could work on this one animal and teach us about it. But before, I would give them a simple video that they could watch, and they could answer. Right here are the quiz questions, and they can take this online. Or there's also a printable lesson here that would give me a transcript and give me the quiz in writing that I could share with my students. To be honest, a lot of times we watch the video together, we discuss it, or I will have my students, while I'm working with a group, I will have them listen to this on their own on an iPad, and then later on when we're talking about animals, then they have an animal that they can share with the class.
This is Jeff. These are his alpacas. Jeff has 6 alpacas. This is Lamb Chop. She was born on June 22nd. She is 1 week old. That's Kai. The alpacas like Kai. The alpacas like Jeff, too.
So when I'm through, I can go right here and I can take a quiz. So what's the man's name? Jeff. How many alpacas does he have? 6. So I would go through. Sometimes I might walk this with a group of kids in a small setting, and we would complete this together. What was the baby alpaca's name? That was an inference question. When was he born? June 22nd. How old? 1 week. Do the alpacas like Kai? Yes. See how you did. At this time, the student would put their name in. So I'm going to put in Rodrigo. And then my class code for this class would be Metcalf. And I'm going to send the report. Now that score was sent to me. And if I go back right over here to my name, and I go to student scores, I could use this as an assessment if I wanted, because I can see how my kids have done. Now, this child, Lee, might have had a little bit of trouble, so I might go back and re-watch the video with Lee and discuss the video with Lee. This is a great teaching resource, and you can have up to 5 classes at one time. You can have friends that create lessons also, and you can share the lessons. But to be honest, I always just use the videos that are there, and I don't always do the quizzes. But it's a great resource for you to use, and there's many different topics over here to choose from in the categories, and you can use this with all of your students at one time.